Hey guys, today I'm going to be teaching you about the basics of microbits. So to start off, you're going to click new project. I'm going to name it project 2 and then click on the create button. So when you start, you'll have two blocks, on start and forever. If you just get rid of forever and you keep on start, it'll be super useful later on. So on start, it'll show a number. For example, in this instance, we'll do 101. And then we go to input, and you can see here it actually already started without me actually doing it. But go to input and select on button A pressed, and you can select anything you want. So show LEDs, and I'll just click a center one, and then I'll get show icon, and I'll put that right beneath it, and I'll go down a little bit, and I'll find one that I think works with this one. I'll then go and find another show icon, but make the icon a bit of a bigger square for this one. And once you're done that, once you click start, it'll do the 101 like we programmed it to. And when you do A, it'll make a kind of expanding square sort of thing. So you can do that. You can, when you grab the top block, it'll drag all those blocks. So that's just how that works. So for this next bit, you want to click on input and you want to select any of those you want. But on button A pressed again, and click A, select B this time. Go to basic, and we want to do, for example, show. There's a few here like show string, clear screen, show LEDs. But if you click show string, you can make it say whatever you want. So we'll go with subscribe for this example, because who doesn't want to subscribe to my awesome channel? And so we'll just throw in a little please at the end, just to be polite for this. So once you click start, whatever you do, it'll start with whatever you clicked for on start. Then A will do the expanding square, and B will come up with a little message that'll say subscribe, and then at the end of it, it'll say please, as you'll see in a few seconds. It can take a little bit for the string to show up, but here we go. So it'll say please. It might seem like it might take a while, but that just depends on how many spaces you put. So now we have our message. It says subscribe please, but for this I might just get rid of please and just keep on subscribe. So now if you actually come up to show number, you'll see that you can't put in a word. For example, show number hello, that's not a number. So it'll just change back to that previous number. So you actually want to click on that and click delete, and this time select show string, just like we did with button B. And we'll have it say hello, just for this example. Now there's also this other one that's show arrow, and these are super useful. It's like a compass. So on button A and B, it'll show an arrow north, and then we'll come back to basic, and this time we'll select show arrow. We'll click on the menu and we'll click south this time, for example. So it'll now show an arrow north and then south. So when you start it, it'll say hello, and then when you click on A, it'll do that square we programmed. On B, it'll come up with subscribe, the program message. And once that message passes, we can then click on A plus B, which will then show us our arrows north and south. And you can do any direction you want to make it kind of a compass sort of thing going on there. So that's pretty much it. That's the basics. It's how to get started.